And they're to pick them up and bring. But we're gonna tell them what we're doing. The boys went and caught all the fish that they're cooking up in there a few hours ago.
Oh, this looks delicious. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I just got back from the gym. Despite what it looks like, I know I'm in my robe. It was absolutely freezing outside, and I went out with shorts and a t-shirt, which I do every morning because our workout center in our apartment complex is just like a short walk away, but it's still a walk and it still is so cold in the morning. But I try to just think of it as like my cold plunge first thing in the morning, my cold therapy, if you will. It is currently 35 degrees outside, and I tell you what, it feels a lot colder than that. Put some laundry in and just made a pot of coffee. I am getting ready real quick. I just put on my moisturizers. Last night I went to Trader Joe's. I picked up this SPF because my parents have used it in the past, and I was using the Vanicream SPF, but it was so thick and had like such a crazy white cast. And so I just applied this, and I think it might be my new favorite. It feels so good on the skin and like hardly left a white cast at all. I think I can use this without a moisturizer underneath, and that to me is a game changer. And then I'm gonna just put on some light makeup, and then I'm gonna slick back my hair today because today is hair wash day. I feel like the past few weeks I've been filming stuff, but it's not like my usual content where I like actually chat with you guys. And in a way I needed that to just like be able to put videos out that I really enjoyed, but at the same time kind of like recoup from the holidays and things like that. This past weekend, Caleb and I were pretty intentional about like getting out of the house. I went and got coffee with Caitlin, and I actually went antiquing with her, which is really fun. I found something, so I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Sunday, we went to the beach with Caitlin and Alec. Well, we went out to eat with them and then went to the beach, and it was like, I feel like it was the best day. The best Sunday, the best day just ever. It was like one of those days where you just like look around and you're like, how am I living this life right now? We were at the beach, the boys were fishing, they caught a ton of fish, which was so fun. It was just the most beautiful day. It was like in the high 60s. And then we stayed on the beach until sunset. We fished until the sun went down. And then Caitlin and Alec came back to our apartment. The boys cleaned the fish, and then we cooked it up. And it was just so fun. It was just such a cool little time, and Sunday it just felt very refreshing. Church was incredible. Just, again, feeling very thankful. I can't talk while I finish this. This is killing me. Just did arms in the gym. Well, shoulders and tris, but whew, this is an addition to my workout, definitely. I have officially started my spring semester for grad school. I did a bunch of school yesterday, just a lot of like discussion boards, and I'm in a research class. So I talked about like what I want to do for research this semester. That also feels pretty crazy that I'm starting another school semester. At this point, it just feels like school is kind of never ending, which is not a bad thing. It's just definitely always there, if that makes sense. All right, makeup and hair are finished, and I'm gonna go make some breakfast. At Trader Joe's yesterday, I was walking by their flowers. I decided to pick them up and bring them home with me, and I picked out these beautiful white hydrangeas. And then I don't know if you guys can see like these little sprigs, but they are so incredibly beautiful. Having flowers in my kitchen seriously just brightens up everything that I do in the kitchen. I feel like it just incredibly changes my mood, and I love it. I am rapidly running out of time. It's 8:15 and I need to leave at 8:30. And I say that because I have laundry. My alarm just went off that I need to go fold and bring back inside. I wanted to show you my outfit because it's been a minute, and I don't think you guys have seen these jeans. Hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. but I got these jeans. They're a rag and bone jean. And when I tell you, these are the comfiest jeans that I have ever put on my body. They are so, so nice. I just got back from work. I wanted to show you guys my coffee table because I'm in love with it right now. I don't know what happened in the past day that just transformed this. Well, I do know, but I want to show you guys, and it's so beautiful. So of course I just showed you these flowers, which now you can see a little bit better. And then I have had this huge candle that actually just burned out last night. When we were at the beach on Sunday, I started collecting shells, and I think every time we go, I'm gonna try to find just like pretty shells. Some of these are broken, some of this is sea glass, some of this is rock, but I just wanna have some things like just to remember. And then I found this really cool piece of driftwood that looks like a rock. It was completely soaked when I picked it up at the beach, and it looked like a rock, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's wood. I'm just gonna have this kind of be like a collection of shells and really cool things I find at the beach, so it's definitely a work in progress. We got this when we were in Santa Cruz. This is just like Santa Cruz magazine, like a local magazine, but it has really beautiful pictures in it. And there's something about just having like a physical magazine to like flip through is really fun. There's really beautiful pictures of Hawaii. I just feel like this makes our coffee table look really cool. And then for this, I sat down to show you guys. This is what I got at the antique shop that Caitlin and I went to on Saturday. I picked this up because I just thought it was such a beautiful color. I also really want to start my coffee table like book collection, but let me show you the inside. So this is 19th century. This is in 1842. It's a watercolor of all the furnishings. And it's just so beautiful, and it just takes you through so many centuries of furnishings in a home. Something about a book like that just makes me feel like I'm looking through a museum, because it's just such high quality art, and it's curated in such a neat way that you just like can fully enjoy the process of looking at each piece. And so I feel just so excited to have that book. I was on the edge of getting it, but I'm just so glad I did. In a way, I have kind of already started a coffee table collection, though I don't know if I would put this on my coffee table. This is also another book of curated sketches of Edinburgh homes in the 1912s. It is basically like a sketchbook frozen in time. Look what just fell out. It's a Kilo postcard. And it says, I love you from Caleb on the back. This is a Life magazine. I think my sister got me this. It's also just like a curated lookbook at the magazine and what they published. There's like really awful photos to like really beautiful photos of like National Geographic photos, things like that. It's just so pleasing to the eye. And there's something really unique about loving what is on your coffee table and like appreciating looking through them. So I have this. This is a magazine that I got. I think it was kind of like the magazine that we picked up in Santa Cruz. I think this was like on a stand. All the pages are like different artists. You just have really good art. This is so special for its own unique reason, and this is Caleb and I's guest book from our wedding. It was like a really large book. I kind of wanted to do Polaroids, and that just never happened. This is the last and final book that has kind of sparked all of this. Really badly needs to be rebound. As you can tell, like the binding on it is coming undone. It's just a massive book, and so I feel like it's hard to like take care of something that's so heavy. If you don't know who Norman Rockwell is, he is a realistic painter, but has like a really classic style. Even if you don't know who he is, you have totally seen some of his illustrations or paintings. So overall, just really beautifully done and stunning. Like I could spend hours just now looking through it. So this is what I have sitting behind me, but I am gonna put this Life magazine out as well. We're back from work. Lately for dinner, Caleb and I have been having some form of animal protein. It has lately been chicken, like we've been having chicken for every meal. I usually make chicken and potatoes. Last night I made fried rice with chicken. I was calling Caleb and I was like, I really don't feel like having chicken again. How does breakfast for dinner sound? He was like, yes, that sounds amazing. So I'm going to make some pancakes, eggs, maybe bacon if it's defrosted, and then I have sausages that I can whip up. I'll make them for myself. I don't know if he's gonna want them. Dinner is served.
On the North Shore of Long Island.
Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday morning and you're back in my bathroom after a normal morning routine. But today I am going to do my hair with you guys. Last week in my vlog, I was like, please, anyone give me ideas of anything you want to see. And my friend Cynthia, we were calling the other day and she was like, Lily, this is my request that you show how you curl your hair with your blow dryer. So this one is like a smaller barrel blow dryer than like the flat ones, but it's not a hot brush. It looks like a hot brush. It's the Hot Tools brand and I can link it down below if anyone wants it. But I actually have like 99.9% dry hair. I washed my hair last night and went to bed with it dry. Underneath it's still a little wet. So I'm going to show you guys how I use this. Cynthia, this is for you. And if anyone else finds it interesting, I hope this is helpful for you guys too. So for this, I do work in two sections. So I part my hair just like halfway and I clip it up top. Starting with my hair, I get like a pretty decent sized chunk. You don't have to work in teeny chunks. This is also so loud. So I'm gonna show you before I turn it on and then I'll do all the sections. But what I do is I actually take it over and I catch the hair and pull it pretty tight in the back. And then I rotate it with my hands like all the way around and just continue to flip it until it starts to curl up here. And I find that whenever it goes up to the top, that's what helps it like keep its shape because it cools as I'm taking it off. So I start at the roots. I'm going to show you one more time. I start at the roots and I pull it and I'm constantly turning it away from my face like so. And I'm kind of like pulling down and turning and twisting. And see, you can see it's gonna kind of wrap around, and I really want to get my ends because if you don't wrap the whole time, then it won't curl the ends. So I'm gonna do a few pieces and then I'll show you guys with the top layer of my hair as well because I feel like that's a little bit easier to see. And then I do the exact same thing on the other side. I have my hand kind of behind my head. I take a chunk from the behind and I wrap it and I pull down and twist just like so until the ends give out, and then I'll just pull it at the roots and twist it with my fingers. I kind of run my fingers through the roots, but this is what the finished product looks like. Definitely like big bouncy curls. You could do such smaller pieces and it would come out, I think, more curly. It would probably stay longer. But I like to do kind of the bigger pieces and then just have it be big and bouncy, and it's just so easy. But this will fall out quite a bit throughout the day. So I don't even brush it through. Like if my roots look fine to me, I'll just wear it like this, and then throughout the day I think it'll just fall and, you know, naturally kind of just be more lived in. That is the completed hair tutorial. Good morning, everyone. I just walked into my kitchen to see this beautiful overflowing sourdough, and we're gonna bake with her. I still know that I need to film my sourdough routine, and that will come one day, I promise. Just it can't happen today. Here is the beautiful loaf. You guys, I think this might be my best loaf yet. So this like flap that's come up, it's called an ear, and it's what happens when your dough is like perfectly proofed, and there's something with the scoring, but I have never had an ear on my sourdough that looks this good. It's not necessarily like, it doesn't change anything about the taste or anything like that. It's totally a aesthetic thing, but it is just so gorgeous. I am going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for following along this week. I just have been so encouraged lately about the channel. It's such a unique thing, and I just feel so grateful, and it's just such a fun thing to have people tune in every single week. And I've never had anything like this before, where I feel like I can connect with such a broad range of people. And yeah, I guess encouraging is probably the best word for that. It's just such a neat feeling, and I'm so thankful for all of you that choose to watch, and whether you keep coming back or you're new around here, I'm so thankful you're here. I hope you all have the best week.